Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting information to go over. Certain insiders have been talking about Pokemon news on the horizon. We also have some new codename rumors to go over for the Nintendo Switch 2 and a few other bits and bobs to go over about this month's Nintendo Direct. A lot of things to break down today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Pokemon news apparently on the horizon. We have Eclipse here tweeting out saying, who said Pokemon news in less than 2 weeks? And he tweeted this out on the 7th of June. Now, the day I'm recording this is the 14th of June, so this will probably go up over the weekend, so maybe the 15th or 16th. But this was over a week ago, and we have him here basically saying, who said, Pokemon news in less than 2 weeks, kind of not necessarily hinting at, but he's kind of saying, maybe there's actually going to be something in a couple of weeks. Now, of course, Eclipse's track record is really all over the place. I think he's been more wrong than right in the past. He originally said that, like, Legends Arceus was a CD or something, and it turned out to be an actual full-on game. So, obviously, take what he says with a massive grain of salt. And the other thing is, he's just saying Pokemon news. A lot of people would expect that to potentially be something to do with the games, but it could literally be anything. Like, Pokemon news is very broad. It could mean anything from Pokemon. So, I wouldn't exactly expect this to be about Legends ZA. I mean, we have people here like Blazing Cineral saying this is pointing straight at the June Nintendo Direct, isn't it? Which could very well be the case. We may get Pokemon news in the Nintendo Direct. I don't for one second think there's going to be any Legends ZA kind of gameplay or trailers in the Nintendo Direct, especially because the Nintendo Direct is just focusing on games coming out this year, or this fiscal year, so that's up until March, April 2025, and I mean, Legends ZA might come out before then. Obviously, certain leakers have said it's not going to happen, but again, we don't really know. So if Legends ZA does come out like January, February 2025, then it very well could be in this Direct, because it'd be in this fiscal year, and we know it's coming for the Nintendo Switch. But I just think it's very unlikely. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I would absolutely love to see something Pokemon related in this Direct. And you've got to think as well, Legends ZA is one of the last big games for the Nintendo Switch as well. The majority of this Nintendo Direct is probably just going to have ports and remakes and remasters and stuff. Legends ZA is an actual fully fledged game that is coming out next year. But again, if it is talking about the fiscal year, then it very well could be in it, but it's so unlikely. But if we don't get it in this, then we're probably not going to get information until August, and Pokemon needs a little bit of something to get people more excited about the game. I've never seen Pokemon I've never seen people less enthusiastic about Pokemon than they are right now. Scarlet and Violet's not really producing anything good. We just get a raid every now and again, and that's kind of it. Whereas, if we got information on this brand new game, people would get so much more hyped about it. But we'll have to wait and see. We do have Eclipse here, like I say, saying new Pokemon news in less than 2 weeks or whatever. So we'll have to see if he's referencing the Nintendo Direct or not. Hopefully he is. But either way, kind of go into that with your own sort of thoughts and opinions, because, like I say, his track record is all over the place. I'm just kind of showing you what he said. So that's that. Moving on, we have this little update here as well from Soul Silver regarding Diancie. So Diancie creates those pink crystals, confirmed. So this was actually a small video that happens when you catch Diancie in Pokemon Go, and we have Diancie over here just kind of creating these pink sort of crystals. And this is quite big as well in regards to Pokemon Legends ZA and the whole Sundial and everything like that. So it says, this strongly supports my theories on Diancie being relevant in Pokemon Legends ZA. It could be related to creating the Sundial and maybe even Megastones. For it could even be connected to Terra Crystals as well. So, the fact that it is behind, these crystal creations and stuff, it's very much what the Sundial looks like and stuff. Maybe we do get a little bit more of a backstory about that. Maybe Diancie is behind it. Maybe we get more of a quest or something in regards to the Sundial and Diancie. I'm very expecting to see mythical Pokemon quests in Pokemon Legends ZA, just how we got in Pokemon Legends Arceus with the Generation 4 Mythicals, and as well as that, Diancie Mega Evolves as well, so it kind of all comes into a perfect sort of situation there, where this Pokemon that can Mega Evolve itself has something to do with Mega Evolutions and everything. You'll have to wait and see, but it's quite cool to see that kind of link there, and potentially it could mean something for Legends EA as well. Moving on, we have this June Nintendo Direct leak to go over. This was posted on the Yuzu Reddit page, and it's just kind of going over what we're expecting to see in this Nintendo Direct. Now, this one is posted for the 19th of June, so this is next Wednesday. Now, it's been heavily rumored that this Nintendo Direct is going to be on the 18th, according to that Among Us thing and everything like that. We've covered it recently. Again, that's just sort of speculation and theories and stuff based on evidence, but it very well could be. It's very, very likely that it's going to be next week. We just don't know if it's going to be like Tuesday or Wednesday. It kind of has to be by the 21st, as we've spoken about in a recent video with what Felipe was talking about with like the whole shareholder thing. So it kind of has to be by then. So it basically should be coming out next week. And 18th or 19th of June seems like a very, very good kind of situation for it to be on. But anyway, like I say, take it with a massive grain of salt. It's not like a 4chan post, but it is just something that has popped up on Reddit. So obviously, choose to believe it if you want. But either way, we have Nintendo Direct on the 19th of June. So the first segment is Fire Emblem, Genealogy of the Holy War, and that's apparently coming out on the 27th of August, 2024. Another headline we have here is Grand Theft Auto Premium Edition, and that's coming out on the 14th of November 2024. We have Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, which is happening on the 25th of June 2024. We have Steam World Heist 2, which is going to be coming out on the 8th of August 2024. We have Mario Party Multiverse Mania, October the 24th, 2024. Of course, we have had code names for these sort of things, and we are going to be going over certain code names as well at the end of the video. This kind of 4chan post is stating about all these code names that we've been kind of seeing lately pop up, and apparently what those games are going to be. But either way, it says another segment is going to be like a Legend of Zelda segment. We're going to get the Legend of Zelda Crown of Destiny, which is going to be on the 21st of November 2024. And then we have the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, but they're both apparently coming out 2025. This is a bit of a red flag to me. Like, I feel like if they were going to be coming out, they'd be coming out this year. You know, the year where we need games for the Nintendo Switch. Like, after Luigi's Mansion, I don't think anything's coming out, or we've not been told about anything that's coming out. So, you know, two big Zelda games like that, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess, there's no reason for them to come out in 2025. Because it just do really, really well for the Switch this year if they came out. And again, they don't really have to, unless it's like a port or it's like an absolute remaster, then fair enough. But if it is just a port, it's not going to take a year to do that. So, yeah, they could easily just drop that at any time. But either way, that's the Legend of Zelda segment. We also have some more headlines as well. Epic Mickey Rebrush, that was obviously announced in the Indie Direct, I believe, and that's coming out on the 7th of November, 2024. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is going to be coming out on the 24th of October. We also have Decapolice, which is going to be coming out in 2025. We have Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, which is on the 10th of October 2024. And we also have Sonic Time Shadow Generations, which is going to be coming out on the 25th of October 2024. The next segment is obviously Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake, which is going to be coming out on the 14th of November 2024. Again, that's been heavily rumored to be in this next Nintendo Direct. Another segment about Luigi's Mansion 2 HD and Luigi's Mansion. So we have Luigi's Mansion 2 HD obviously on the 27th of June 2024, and then Luigi's Mansion is apparently going to be available after the presentation, so that's going to be shadow dropping during that day. More headlines as well. F-Zero GX Remastered on the 19th of September 2024. We have Henry Rubio Quest of the Forgotten Realms, which is going to be on the 23rd of October 2024. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam, which is going to be coming out in 2025. We also have Jurassic World Evolution 2 Complete Edition, November the 1st, 2024. And then another segment being Metroid Prime 2 and 3, which is going to be on the 25th of July, 2024. And then Metroid Prime 4, which of course has been being worked on since like 7 years ago, coming out on the 10th of October, 2024. So, again, nothing in here about like Pokemon or anything like that. But again, I'm not expecting to see Pokemon in this Direct. Hopefully we do, but like I say, it's not something that I would go into this go into this Direct hoping to see. I mean, obviously I'd hope to see it, but I wouldn't go into this like being like, okay, we're definitely going to get it, because it's just very, very unlikely. This is more of a likely Nintendo Direct that we're going to be getting. But again, we'll have to wait and see. Just take it with a grain of salt. It could be true. It might not be true. It probably isn't true. But either way, that's just something that popped up on the Reddit. Moving on, we also have some more kind of code names to go over as well. Nintendo Live here tweeting out saying, rumor, more leaked code names suggest new Turok, Tomb Raider, Doom, and more are inbound. So this could be something related to the Nintendo Direct or the Nintendo Switch 2. But this was tweeted out by Nintendo Live and posted on their website saying, those who are well versed in Steam will likely be familiar with SteamDB. The publicly available unofficial database provides all sorts of figures and information about the games available in the storefront, and now a similar tool for Epic Games exists. At least it's existed. The newly established Epic DB, which is now offline, was intended to provide all the same information for titles on the Epic Games Store, but it looks like a little too much information was put on display. Within hours of going live, users were seemingly able to see codenames and titles for a multitude of unannounced projects from publishers including Sega, Ubisoft, Saber Interactive, and many more. Having realized that its private date was being made public, or I think that's supposed to be data. Epic Games released an update to hide all unpublished titles on the database, yet, as you'd expect, Reddit and Reset Era users were quick to note down all titles before they were removed, and some were rather interesting inclusions. Perhaps the most notable for us Nintendo fans is the mention of Turok Project from Saber Interactive. It's unclear whether that would be a new game in the Dino Hunting series or a remaster, but a Switch release feels like a safe bet either way given the series' Nintendo 64 Origins and 2019 Switch remaster. Other eye-catching mentions on the list are San Jose from Square Enix, believed to be another Tomb Raider bundle, Osiris 2.0 from Bethesda, which is Osiris was originally linked to Doom 64, and mention of the Knights of the Old Republic remake from the Saber Interactive under the Nightling codename. Once we already know about, but it's nice to see it's alive and well all the same. So this is quite big information. Like, these are probably all going to be revealed in the Nintendo Direct potentially, especially if they're, like I say, getting worked on now and stuff. So as highlighted by Eurogamer, EpicDB also included listings to Red Dead Redemption and The Last of Us Part 2 PC ports. Again, it's not just for Nintendo, it's for a bunch of other things as well, because obviously like Last of Us isn't going to be coming to the Switch. The full list of leaked codenames was shared by the r/GamingLeaks Reddit user Last Grail, prompting speculation about what project could be attached to each. It's worth bearing in mind that many of the linked projects are nothing more than a guess at the moment, so take it all with a hefty pinch of salt. Still, there are some interesting prospects here, and then on top of the rumored Nintendo codenames have popped up from renowned leakers in recent weeks. It seems exciting the times are ahead. So, like I said, take of that what you will, but this is kind of like the leaked sort of thing here. So some of the listings include Final Fantasy, Thief's Knives, Turok, stuff like that, Last of Us Part 2, everything like that. So quite a big leak, to be fair. You know, quite a big leak from Epic. They definitely messed up there, unfortunately. But speaking of codenames, though, that kind of segues into this pretty nicely. This was posted on the 6th of June on 4chan. It says Switch 1 Codenames Part 2, posted by Anonymous. So I looked for Part 1. Couldn't find it, so I don't know if that's been taken down or something, but this is part 2. But either way, all of these codenames have been, you know, confirmed to be things that obviously leakers have found. We just don't really know what game they're attached to. We have an idea because of like previous titles and stuff, but either way, we have Yu King O is the only it's the only code name in the batch that is for the Switch 2, as the system will not see a release until November of 2025, just to make the hardware cheaper to make, on top of Nintendo rejecting its current revision in favor of faster CPU, GPU speeds, better battery life, and more RAM. So SP Red is the new Super Mario Galaxy 2-pack remake of both Galaxies. Since 3D All-Stars was so shoddy, Nintendo only allowed a limited release for it. Nintendo EPDA is doing the remakes themselves. Legacy is a new 3D Zelda, as pointed out by Midori. Again, a lot of stuff has been going on with Midori lately. It's a whole situation. I'm not really gonna like cover it too much. If you want to talk about it, like obviously it's all over Twitter and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird situation, to be fair. We won't be covering Midori anymore. Obviously, that's very self-explanatory. But yeah, that whole situation is just. I don't even understand some people, man. But anyway, Edward is a new 2D Zelda. Twilight Princess HD port stealth drop in June's Direct. Retail Deluxe pack in August. Wind Waker HD port in May of 2025. A lot, like I say, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, the same like as this. 2025. Like why? Like why post it in 2025? Just make it available in 2024. Just do it. But anyway, then goes on to say Anna is Nintendo Switch Sports 2. And then Spiral is a Splatoon spin-off, not Splatoon 4, as that's a very long ways off. I don't think it is, though. Like, I don't think it'd be weird to see a new Splatoon for the new, like, Nintendo console. And I don't think it would be a long way off at all. I think that they've kind of been pushing these Splatoon games because they've been doing really, really well, especially in Japan. So I don't know why they would just hold off on doing that for a long time. The 3DS remake in June 2025 is Kid Icarus Uprising, which is also the Nintendo port Bandai Namco is working on. Metroid Prime 2 will see its remaster. The 2-pack port got rejected in favor of a proper remaster of 2 and later 3, like with Prime 1 in October. And the Metroid Prime 4 is moved to next gen, not even next gen's launch window. So yeah, I mean, Prime 4 is it's a whole thing, you know. We got announced like 7 years ago or something, and now it might not even be for the console that was announced for. It might even be for the second console. It's really, really weird. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but either way, it says, and also, Metroid Prime Remaster was built from the ground up and uses the same engine that Metroid Prime 4 was supposed to use. It is not a shoddy port. So, like I say, this isn't a leak. You know, take it with a grain of salt. These are all code names that leakers have found. And like I say, this person might just be using those code names and like guessing what they might be. I really don't know. But again, it was just a 4chan post. Take it with a grain of salt. It might be true. It might not be. But this thing here about you know, these code names is, you know, these code names are leaked, but we don't really have a great understanding of what they're going to be for. This is just also guesses as well. Like, finding the code name is just like part one of the job. You also have to kind of figure out what he's going to be a part of, like, from previous evidence and stuff. And again, it's hard to say sometimes, but it's kind of easy to see what kind of genre it belongs to, maybe if it's like Mario or Zelda or something, but yeah, to kind of decide what game it's going to be, whether it's a remaster or a remake or whatever, it's hard to see. But either way though, that is everything for the code names and the Nintendo stuff. Let me know your thoughts on all of that. What would you like to see in June's Nintendo Direct? Again, I'm hoping for Pokemon stuff. We'll have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts on everything else that we covered as well, with the Diancie thing, and also, do you think there's going to be Pokemon news in the Nintendo Direct, or do you think Eclipse has just said, I don't know why else he would say this, you know, he's just randomly come out and said this. His track record's already a bit interesting, so to say this and then it be nothing, it's not going to help anything. So either way, let me know your thoughts on all that. Leave a like if you enjoyed us trying at 500. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.